Hey guys, welcome back. And again, I really apologize. I don't know what's happening with this connection on YouTube. Most likely no one will watch this, but I'm not gonna say anything. Hopefully you guys come back. But let me just, click the stream again. Like, I don't know what's happening with this connection lately. It happened on Chris's stream and on mine right now, and is actually kind of annoying, you know what I mean? One second. Yeah, so hopefully somehow this works. I'm not sure if it will work or not. One second, you guys. Yeah, but Crazy Gaming, thank you for coming back. I don't know what happened. This is going all crazy, okay? So thank you basically for coming back. The stream kind of like shut down basically, and I don't know what's happening. Like something wrong with the connection, and I don't understand the reason why, because it was running fine and all of a sudden it's dead. Like I don't get it. I don't know what's happening, you know what I mean? So hopefully it works, and okay, so sorry for that. So if you have any questions, just please pop it on the screen. I'm always happy to answer any questions. So like I said, for me that was the reason, but I'm gonna also tell you a funny story that's kind of from this person Les Brown that motivated me to kind of even if somebody says no to you, or even if like YouTube doesn't work or anything else, basically how to stay focused and basically stay positive. I was watching this YouTube video with this Les Brown. He grew up in very very poor household. I think he was adopted, and he wasn't even like sleeping in the bed. He was sleeping on the linoleum floor, and basically he was trying to apply as a DJ, DJ in the radio, and this dude was trying to. He has some really good teacher that always told him how to stay positive. So he's trying to apply for some radio and to some radio station, and so he goes first day, and he's like, I forgot the name of the person he was talking to, but let's name him John, right? He was like, hey, Mr. John, I want to apply in your radio station. I want to work for the radio. So this person, the manager of the radio, would be like, yeah, but do you have any education in radio? Did you ever do any podcasts or something like that? The guy says, no, I'm sorry, sir, I didn't. He says, well, I don't have any job for you, right? So basically he came back to his teacher, and his teacher says, don't worry, Les. Sometimes people are so negative, they're gonna say no 7 times until they say yes. And so next day over, he pretty much came back to the radio station again. He's like, hey, Mr. John, do you have any job? He says, listen, didn't I tell you yesterday that we don't have any jobs? And he's like, yeah, but I don't know if somebody didn't get tired or somebody didn't get sick, right? He says, nobody get tired or nobody got sick. Come on, go home. I don't have any job for you. He came back third day. He says, Mr. John, do you have any job for me? He says, didn't I tell you last 2 days that I don't have job for you? How many times are you going to come back and ask me the same question, right? So he says, well, but I don't know if somebody basically didn't get sick or somebody didn't die. He says, kid, nobody got sick, nobody died. Now go home and don't you ever come back again. I don't have any job for you. He came back day number 4. He says, do you have any job for me? He says, he kind of look at him with rage. He says, I told you already 7 times. I don't have any job for you. Just leave me alone and stop it. And he says, you know what? Go get me some coffee. And then he says, yes, sir. Basically what happened was he was so angry at him. He sent him to buy a coffee, just kind of get rid of him. But that's how he entered to the radio. So the point of the story is, like, sometimes it doesn't happen right away. We don't have sponsors like me, Chris. We don't have any sponsors on the channel and stuff like that. But there is gonna be a point when, and I wish you guys too, that you're gonna grow your channel, and sooner or later you're gonna be able to have even sponsors on the channel. But that's not gonna happen overnight, and that requires thousands and thousands of subscribers usually. But even more important, you have to have certain views. But also when you're gonna start to have sponsors, basically they're gonna say no in beginning too. But later on, you get one sponsor, second one, and like you're gonna catch momentum. I don't have any sponsors on my videos yet. But hopefully in future, I don't know, I'm way too small channel to have sponsors, and I know that, and I'm not worried about it, because I know when you make videos, you basically gonna make money sooner or later, and you're gonna have sponsors sooner or later. Grim Monolith, welcome to the stream. No. I didn't say I don't want to make money with my channel. Obviously, at some point, I wish I can make money on my channel. But what I'm trying to say is it's a long journey, right? So it's not gonna happen like in one day. It's not gonna happen in a month. Even having few thousand subscribers, that doesn't mean you make any money yet. Yeah, you make couple of cents, but to tell you the truth, for example, basing this on Chris's channel, we have 4,000 subscribers, and his channel without the donations makes like $30 a month. I'm not joking. $30 a month, streaming every single day, doing tutorial videos, and that channel makes like $30 a month. So if you think about it, actually, not only we don't make money, but we're losing money, because just our internet itself is like $60 or $80. That's because we have super fast internet, we have all the equipment. So I'm not worried about the money part about the YouTube yet, because I know if you stay long enough, and especially if you put effort, sooner or later the money will come. I wouldn't focus on that. I would basically focus on the videos. Do I want to make money on YouTube? Of course. At some point, sure, that would be nice. But either way, I'm gonna make videos because I love to make videos. How do we stream? I'm assuming you're talking about Chris's channel, because I obviously don't stream Fortnite. No, we have the Elgato capture card. So basically there is this device. I'm gonna disconnect it for a second. This device right here. So this you hook up one end to the Xbox, right? We stream on Xbox, one end to the Xbox, and another end to the computer. It goes to the USB to the computer. Then it goes here to the Xbox, and you can also put it on TV, the signal. We don't need to, because Chris is streaming and watching actually his own gameplay in the computer. So that's how it streams to the YouTube. Because from PlayStation 4 you can stream directly, but not from Xbox. So we bought the Elgato capture card. And Elgato capture card software, by the way, lets you pretty much put the face cam in the corner and stuff like that. So it's actually really cool. But yeah, we had to buy this extra equipment. See, that's what I'm saying. Because when we bought the Xbox, I didn't even know that you cannot stream to YouTube from Xbox. I thought same thing. You're gonna be able to open, the Xbox and put the Fortnite game and click same like PlayStation, right? You can click 2 times and you're streaming to YouTube. You put the title, and from PS4 you stream. On Xbox you cannot do it. At least not directly. You can do it from some mixer and then try to switch it on your phone, but it never works. It always crashes on us, and even with the fast internet it's still crashing regardless, So anyways, I'm gonna come back to the topic. Guys, sooner or later you will make money on your YouTube videos, but keep in mind, number one, that's gonna take you a while to get there. And number two, even if you get there, the money in the beginning is not gonna be that much. Now, if you have patience enough and you're actually gonna grow your channel to be bigger, and or you're extremely creative and make some really cool videos, you can have money right away. What I mean by that is, let's say you have average 100 views, and all of a sudden you produce a couple of videos and they have thousands or even hundreds of thousands of views, then the money can come very quickly from there. But until you register for YouTube, this is like a process, Me personally, this is really hard to predict. It's gonna be a while. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be a while, because obviously my channel is not growing in such a fast pace. But also, I don't wanna put myself in the bad spot, meaning I don't wanna project my future and I'm gonna say, oh, it's gonna take me 10 years, because I don't wanna say that, because actually I'm programming my future that way. So I don't really know. To be honest, I have no idea. I can predict how fast it's gonna take me to 1,000 subscribers. I can probably predict that. And I would say that should happen on the end of the year for me personally, hopefully. Although I have this channel a long time and I have only 100 subscribers, 170 or something. But, you know, I'm gonna upload more videos, better videos, and hopefully it clicks one day. So that's the thing. I'm motivated enough to make it grow faster. But to 10K subs is gonna take me a while. I don't know. Chris channel to get to 10K. Okay, so this is actually a kind of tip for you guys. This is listen to this one because it works all the time. So how long? This is a great question. How long do you think it's gonna take Chris channel to get to 10K? Now, Chris is making. I mean, that sounds weird. Chris is getting 300 subscribers a month, right? Now he has 4.2K. So he's missing pretty much 5,800 subscribers to be 10K, right? 300 subscribers a month. If you think about it that way, that would take him 19 months plus, 19 months to get there, right? But I tell you what, 100% is not gonna be 19 months, 100%. Because you have to count what I called compacted interest on YouTube. That means this. If you have 5 videos on YouTube, right? You're getting certain amount of subscribers, right? Like 1 to 5 a month, whatever it is, right? If you basically have more videos, you get a little more. If you build the library of the videos on YouTube, then basically, usually it's gonna go faster and faster. It's not gonna go faster every single month, don't get me wrong, because we are stuck on 300 subscribers a month for already 7 or 8 months. Okay, so I got that point. But also, you always, when you program your goals, don't count the level that you're going at current rate. For example, Chris, in February of 2018, he asked me specifically, I asked him, I said, Chris, he had 130 subscribers. I said, Chris, what is your goal to have in August? Keep in mind, August, that's almost 6 months away. It was like 5.5 months. And he tells me that I wish I can have 200 subscribers. I said, Chris, you're gonna have 200 subscribers easily because that's almost the month we used to get 10 to 12 a month. So even with that formula, you're gonna get it easy. I told him, go and put on your calendar, put 500 subscribers. So while I cannot answer the question when we're gonna get there, but I'm gonna tell you what, even we get 300 subscribers a month right now, it is not gonna be 19 months. Because according to the digits, it should be 19 months. Always make your goals higher, guys. Always make it at least 5 times. So if you're growing 10 or 20 subscribers a month, don't say in 5 months you're gonna be at 100 subscribers. Say at 5 months I'm gonna be at 300 subscribers. You know why? Because even if you don't get there and you miss just a little bit, you're still gonna have more than 100 subscribers. Even if you don't get to, let's say, 300, for example, you're gonna maybe land on 240. 240 is better than 100. That's the formula when you make goals. And then guess what? And if you write it on the calendar or in some book or some notes that you're writing it down, then you want to make it happen. So it's not only that you're predicting like, okay, maybe I do this, but also when you put that in the writing, it's almost like you promise to yourself, I'm gonna get there. And that's how I basically measure goals. I never measure goals on the same line. Or if I get 100 subscribers, let's say my channel got about 22 or 24 subscribers this month. Something like, in August, right? Like 22 subscribers. So if I would check it this way, it would take me like 40 months to get to 1,000, which is ridiculous. Of course that's not gonna happen like that because you make more videos, more people can find you and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. Put the goals higher. But that question was good. I would predict personally that Chris is gonna be at 10K in less than a year, 100%. I'm not 100%. I don't know that for sure. I don't wanna sound arrogant, but it should be no longer than a year for sure. Maybe even less. Hopefully even less. So, all right. Any more questions, guys? I don't wanna basically keep talking to myself. I like questions because then I have to basically provide the answer if I can, and that's better. And by the way, that's water, just in case. because I'm Polish. There's some jokes flying on the internet about Polish people drinking some things. I don't. So, anyways, yeah. So that's the thing, though. When you make your goals, always make them higher. Don't measure them on the same level all the time, because basically, when you put the goals higher, you're gonna actually try to achieve them, and also that's gonna kind of help you to make goals later more achievable. And you will see that sooner or later wheels are gonna turn, and your life or your YouTube channel is gonna actually adjust and provide this opportunity for you where you can actually achieve it. So that's my point. All right, guys, if you don't have any questions, I'm gonna pretty much wrap up the stream. I know it's slightly boring, but hopefully not, but So yeah, Chris's channel, I would hope that less than 12 months, we're gonna basically do this, and that's my prediction. It's gonna be less than a year, but if we don't make it, it's totally fine. But I'm gonna try to make it in 10 months from now. 10 months. So I'm gonna write it on the calendar for myself. Hey, Futuristic, I will read your question in a second. I will write it on the calendar actually today, and I'm gonna make it a goal now. Even if we don't get there, if we get like 8,000 or 9,000, this is actually crazy, actually. So I will write the goal. I would advise you guys to do the same. Write the goal on your calendar. Always make like a 90 days plan. Do not put it for next week, because that's pure silliness. Don't say, oh, next week I'm gonna have double subscribers than I have today. That goal doesn't make sense. Make it in 90 days at very least. So let's say you're growing, 40 subscribers a month or 50. This is only example, okay? Let's say you're growing 50 subscribers a month. In next 90 days, I'm gonna have extra, not 150, but for example, minimum 300 subscribers. Make 90 days goal, and it kind of becomes your plan later, and you're gonna try your best to do it. So I'm gonna write on the calendar today. Actually, this is a good exercise. And I'm gonna write on the calendar today that in 10 months, we're gonna have 10K on Chris's channel. We'll see what happens, okay? Hopefully you guys are here, and we can share this information with you next year. That's gonna be a great one. One sec. No. If you don't watch Chris, don't worry about it. That's fine. I totally get it. The only reason why I watch Chris's gameplay, I mean, obviously, I want to support my son, so I would probably watch it anyway. But actually, the main reason is I'm his moderator, and kids channels, you have to have moderator, like parent have to actually at least mostly control the stream. So that's why I'm there, to be safe, because YouTube for kids rules is different. That's the reason I'm watching it. So I totally get you. Don't worry about it. Don't even think about it. One second. Yeah, I love the journey of Chris's channel personally, because Futuristic, you already know the story, and but basically it kind of started from Chris. Actually, it started from years and years ago, my editing itself, years ago, when I was editing some couple of simple videos on some app that didn't even work correctly, right? But I'm gonna kind of forward to today. What happened was, I bought the computer. I wanted to do YouTube videos just to make it quickly without being boring. And basically, I bought this computer. I spent a lot of money for this computer, right? And I started to do some editing. On day one, I bought Final Cut. Not day one. I tested out Final Cut Pro after a couple of weeks, and I got Final Cut Pro. Obviously, this is a slightly expensive program. I mean, it's not expensive, actually. I couldn't call it expensive. It's not expensive for me because I see value in the app. Now, if somebody is just starting YouTube, that's kind of a lot of money, because the app is $300. But anyways, skipping to today, Chris, actually, his friend told him that, she started the channel, and that's how this entire thing started. So I like the journey itself for me too, because I'm helping him with his channel. In the same token, I'm doing my channel, even though it's not fast, but at least I'm learning some new things, and I'm learning how to basically, deal with negative people in the stream sometimes, because it happens too. Today we had such a toxic end of the stream. Like, I have to time out one person, another person I had to remove from the channel completely right away, because it was something extremely offensive. and you didn't catch that part, futuristic, which is fine, but I don't know, I don't think you catch that. But the point was, it was somebody really verbally abusive, extremely abusive. Abusive to the point when I cannot even repeat it. I cannot even say anything close to it. And I had to pretty much, hide their channel, so they're not gonna be able to comment no more. Additionally, the guy make fake Chris GTX videos account, which is really disturbing. But whatever of that, but we block him immediately. He will never be able to come back again. At least not on the same channel that he was posting the negative comments. So I love the journey. Mostly is positive. Occasionally we have something going on that is not so positive. And that's why I'm in Chris's channel, like a moderator, because I want to watch it. I want to make sure that this kind of people that I just mentioned a second ago, that they're not going to pretty much, insult him to the point when maybe he's going to give up, or just make mess on the channel, Chris is pretty much resilient. He's resistant to this kind of stuff usually. Although sometimes it bothers him. Of course, as any person, right? But he's pretty much strong. I gotta say this, he's pretty much strong. He's like whatever, right? But, we also don't want these people to be like trying to curse somebody out, and then we have a couple of moderators rather, I would say. So I don't want them to see this kind of comments as well. That's why I'm always there in his stream. Yeah, no, that's true. Most of Chris's videos, by the way, I'm referring to Chris because, our channel is bigger. But even my videos, a lot of times when I recorded on iPhone. I have iPhone 7 and that's good equipment enough. The reason I have computer because basically it's way easier to edit on computer. Now, it is possible to make a really nice edit on the phone, and I know how to do it too. But the only thing is it takes more time because number one, the phones are not that powerful. Now, if you do vlogs and stuff like that and streaming and especially talking to people like I'm talking right now, it's completely fine. You can do it on the phone, and phone is actually more than enough. You buy some little inexpensive microphone, maybe for 20 bucks. I 100% agree with you. I would actually say this, like I said before on my other streams, like don't even spend money for equipment in beginning, because you don't want to spend money and then maybe after, you post 20, 50 videos, you're going to be like, oh my God, this is too hard. This is not for me. So what's the point? You're going to waste all your money. Sometimes you're going to be able to do the channel, but there is also people who don't, this is just realistic process, Sometimes people do 10, 20, 30 videos and they're going to be like, you know what? This is actually too hard. I thought it's easier and I cannot grow that fast. I'm not going to do it. That's why I don't spend any money in beginning. But if you see you growing, then you can invest some little money. You don't have to spend a ton of money, but maybe upgrade slightly the equipment. Yeah, I don't know. No, futuristic. You missed that part. That was not the same person self-promoting. No, yeah, that was different person self-promoting. Futuristic. There was somebody else that actually, yeah, that was probably a different person. I'm not sure. No. Obviously, we're not gonna give up at Chris's channel at 4K. No. I was referring to people who, make 10 to 20 to 30 videos and they basically decide to give up. That's why I always say, don't spend money for equipment and, in beginning, because first of all, number one, you don't actually know what content you're gonna make. Your first 10 videos sometimes is not gonna even determine what you're gonna make actually. Because for example, let's say you like tech videos, right? And you say, oh, I'm gonna make tech videos, but then you're gonna realize in order to be making tech videos, you need to spend some money too. You need to show people tech. Maybe you need to rent something to review and stuff like that. And that might be too expensive. And after a while, you're gonna be like, oh my God, I can't do the tech reviews because I don't have any tech. You know what I mean? So is it better to determine, number one, if you're actually gonna be able to do it, and number two, what niche you're gonna choose? Because just because you start from this niche, it doesn't mean you're gonna end your channel that way. Not end, I'm saying progress with your channel the same way. Because after maybe 3 months, you're gonna decide that this is not for you. That's the thing. That's why it's better to test it out first before you actually buy the equipment. So you're gonna buy the proper equipment that time. One second. So what do you think you need to get your channel going? More videos. Very simple. More videos, interesting videos, and number one, more videos. Because I usually stream. I prefer this form of streaming. I actually like it a lot because it's interactive. But in the same token, I don't have enough momentum to be streaming, if you know what I mean. Like, there is few people, and sometimes I start streaming, and I'm not gonna lie about it, sometimes I have nobody watching me. So that's why, like, basically I need to build the channel to the point where it's always interactive and I have momentum going. For me, is more videos, 100% more videos and more searchable videos. That's all. And I'm gonna definitely work on it. I have 4 days off a week for the time being, and so basically I'm gonna do the best to, especially like today I was tired, but like I'm gonna make one video tomorrow, one video Monday and Tuesday at least, or more, and I'm gonna try to spread it through the week, so at least it's 3 to 4 videos every single week. And I think usually that's the minimum you gotta do, 3 to 5 videos a week, by the way. Yeah, that's true. The content, sometimes people say, oh, I'm gonna start, whatever, right? Cooking channel. And after third recipe or third video, they're gonna be like, you know what? I can't do this every day. Like, I always say when you determine your niche, by the way, there is two factors you have to put into like checking if you like the niche that you wanna do. Number one, obviously, if you like watching videos like that. So for example, if this is your hobby, your passion, right? So let's say, I'm a car enthusiast, right? And I love to watch sports cars. Now, that doesn't mean I'm gonna be able to do videos with sports cars because number one, I might not be in touch with people who have sports cars. So how am I gonna review the sports cars? Although you can start electronic way, show examples from the internet, or even tell the stories, but it's harder that way, right? And number two, basically you have to think if you're good at it too. Because just because, for example, I could see myself talking about gaming, but I'm not able to play games, right? So I will never start gaming channel because basically I would be horrible at it. Because obviously you gotta be at least semi good at gaming. So that's why, like, for me, I couldn't do it. That's why YouTube is easier for me to talk about YouTube, because I have experience from my son's channel. And additionally, I love YouTube. I love everything that is going around YouTube. Not that YouTube is perfect, because it's really not, actually. But it is the best platform for any video creator. And I see myself growing with it and learning some new things and sharing this with people, which is relatively easy. I'm not some kind of not shy person. Sometimes, everybody is kind of like, I don't want to be in front of the camera. I was struggling like this some time ago also. Actually, what happened to me was, basically, I was put in position when I had to speak in front of the crowd, okay? Small crowd, couple of people, okay? No, it was not like a Yankee Stadium or nothing like that. I'm not that popular. Basically, I told the story in the beginning. I was selling some nutrition. Long story short, my father gave me empty space, so we were doing some kind of, one of these things when you meet people and you basically talk about your product or whatever. That was years and years ago. And they put me to speak in front of, I think it was about 20 people. Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, it was the craziest thing ever. You know how sometimes people say, oh, I couldn't speak. I couldn't actually say a word. And I was like, what are they talking about? That's so easy. Guess what? It happened to me too. I was standing in front of this crowd. Nothing came out from my mouth, at least for 5 to 10 seconds. It's almost like somebody pretty much put some tape on my mouth and I couldn't even speak. It was like ridiculous. But guess what? That happened. 3 months later, I went to Philadelphia to big kind of like training from that company, if you want to call it that way, to boost your energy and stuff like that. There was crowd of 500 people. And I went in front of 500 people. They didn't come for me, by the way, the people. Just so we're on the same page. There were people in the meeting and training, and we're about to share our little stories. That time I lost weight actually, which is funny, I know, because right now I gained it all back. Whatever, we're not gonna talk about my weight either. But basically I had to share my story. There was 500 people in the crowd, and I make a statement like there was nothing. It came out of me like nothing, like I was doing this for 10 years. So what I'm trying to say is, the 20 people crowd, the first kind of break-in was more difficult for me than standing in front of 500 people. That was actually extremely easy. You put me in front of 500 people today, and I can speak. I might not be the best speaker, I might be one of the worst ones, but I'm gonna still speak. One second. Do you think that in this day, that in this day and age, there are too many people on YouTube? Number one, no, but I'm gonna answer this question more fully. One second. No, I mean, you can look at it this way, that like, it's too many people, and they pop up in your recommendations, and it's too many people on YouTube. That actually, I don't think it's too many people on YouTube per se, but most definitely it's gonna be harder and harder to be successful on YouTube, because all these channels that don't make much videos, basically they're gonna catch themselves less and less, catch less momentum, because YouTube is not recommending these channels that much. So what I'm saying is, either way, you have to be basically try to progress and make hard work on YouTube just to progress, because if you're not, then you're gonna be somewhere in the shadow, and YouTube will never recommend us our videos and stuff like that. Is there a lot of people on YouTube? Yeah, there is adults and kids opening channels every single day, thousands if not millions of channels. But I think either way, if you're not gonna work hard on YouTube, they're not gonna recommend our videos. So while I think there is a lot of people trying to do it, I don't think that if somebody actually doesn't post videos, they're not gonna be able to progress. So basically I wouldn't look at it this way. I'm happy that it's open platform, just to answer your question even deeper, that everybody can join, because somebody can join today, maybe they don't have motivation enough, but they learn and they become better, and they're gonna produce better content. So I think YouTube is good that way, that anybody can join. That's actually one of the benefits on YouTube. Is there a lot of competition though? Yes, it is. It's a ton of competition. That's why our videos have to be better, have to stand out, titles, thumbnails, descriptions, and stuff like that, so our videos will pop up. Hey Flash Gamer, how are you? How are you, Bartek? So that's the thing with YouTube, but just because it's open platform is good, but in the same token, everybody's trying to do it, and that's why you see a lot of people like, hey, sub to me. I'm like, I'm 5 subscribers from 25. Like, what? Like, I wouldn't even make statement like that. You know what I mean? Like for example, I would go to somebody's channel today. I would be like, hey, I'm 29 subscribers from 200. Like, that's like ridiculous. I would never say that. I understand if I would be like 3 subscribers from 1,000. Okay, I would still not say it, by the way, but I kind of get it. Like, I would say like I'm 3 subscribers from 1,000. If somebody would ask me only, I would not go to somebody's channel and, for example, self-promote, right? That's why I'm happy with you guys, because you guys are also audience, and you actually, you hear not for reason of like, self-promoting. You actually enjoy what I'm doing, and that's why I like it, That's occasionally, I guess, some person that is asking, oh, can you subscribe to me? And I never exchange subscribers. If somebody asks me, oh, can you subscribe to me, or I'm not gonna subscribe, or if you subscribe, I'm gonna subscribe to me as well. I always tell them I don't do sub for sub, because I'm trying to build a legit channel. I don't care about the number of subscribers. What I care about is about people who actually watch my stream or gonna click my videos. I don't build empty subscribers. That's same advice I would give you guys as well, because there's a ton of people, especially in Chris's stream, is always like, oh, I'm like 5 from 30, subscribe to me. Especially today, right? This kid comes, and I think he was in our stream some time ago once, but he comes and first question, can you tell everybody to subscribe to me? Like, get real, dude. Like, no offense, but like, we building Chris's channel for 2 years. We barely get to 4,000 subscribers. We posted more than 600 videos, and you're trying to basically steal his momentum and tell everybody to subscribe to. Like, I'm talking about this guy. He's telling everybody to subscribe to him, and like, what do you mean? Like, what about 2 years that Chris is pretty much killing himself, posting videos every single day, tired, not tired. Sometimes, Chris was even sick and was still streaming. You know what I mean? Even he wasn't feeling good because he knows it takes time to build this channel and stuff like that. And this dude just comes and he's trying to like grab subscribers. That's why I'm like, what? And for me, that doesn't make any sense. But one thing is for sure, if you make enough videos and enough content, things are gonna start happening to you basically. Yeah, it's like that. It's like that. You know what I mean? Is basically in YouTube there is a lot of viewers, and this is the biggest, by the way, from now until maybe 2023, 2024 is the biggest opportunity to grow on YouTube. 100%. There is no better time to grow on YouTube than now, although it seems like YouTube algorithm is only picking some videos. That's not actually exactly true either, because YouTube algorithm is actually, okay, years and years ago, YouTube algorithm would be picking up any videos, right? You would post some crazy cat video and you would be there, right? Because YouTube algorithm was not very sophisticated. Also, there was a lot of clickbait going on and stuff like that. So for example, right, I would put, not that I would do it, I'm saying somebody would put title, Jennifer Lopez took somebody's car in Manhattan. By the way, I'm not saying that, okay? I'm just saying as an example. So Jennifer Lopez, don't sue me or whatever, right? Or, Will Smith, right? But somebody will put title like this and people will click that video, and after 2 seconds they realize, oh my God, this video is actually really bad because Will Smith is not even in Manhattan and this whole video is fake. But guess what? That time on YouTube, the views counted. The views on YouTube don't count anymore. I'm not saying the views don't count at all, but what I'm saying is watch time counts more. Actually, if somebody's gonna teach somebody and put fake title, what's gonna happen is, if your video gets only few seconds per view, that's gonna actually damage your video, and your video is gonna be pushed down all the way to the end. All the way to the end when there is desert and no water, like in the shadows. Nobody can find you again. So that's why, like, basically, if people do clickbait, YouTube doesn't recommend their videos. And the best thing to do with that is, obviously, when you make your video, let's base it on tutorial, right? Or some, telling people like how to make face cam video. Give them teaser in the beginning of the video, a couple of, moment that you're actually showing how to do it, and make sure that in beginning your message is very strong. Hey guys, for example, hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'm gonna show you how to do face cam on Xbox, and show them 2 seconds of it, 1 or 2 seconds, and they're gonna know that you're gonna actually show them. And then basically continue with your video, make strong thumbnail. First of all, make strong title. Number 2, complementing thumbnail. Why I say complementing thumbnail? I didn't follow this formula today specifically, but complementing means, like, for example, let's say you would make video how to grow YouTube channel, right? How to grow on YouTube fast. So your title would be how to grow on YouTube fast. But your thumbnail is not gonna say the same thing. It's not gonna say how to grow on YouTube fast. It's gonna say like, fastest way to grow on YouTube, or this is how popular people grow on YouTube, something like that. Or show pictures of successful people, or maybe some red line, like how the YouTube grows. Basically, it has to complement it, then put awesome description, use couple of tags at least, some of them matching the title and stuff like that. And then your videos will pick up sometimes. That's what happened to a bunch of our videos before. Some of them picked up and stuff like that, which is awesome. Okay, futuristic. I was in the ring with 700 people, and I was speechless, but then I got to step up. wrestling because I'm waiting for the big chance in WWE ring. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's oh god, that's the worst. Grim Monolith, that's the most. I'm not calling this guy stupid. I don't know him, but that's the most stupid thing you can do for your channel. That's the most ridiculous thing you can do for your channel. You know why? Here is the formula, and this is very simple. Number one, this is against YouTube's policy. So if YouTube is gonna find out that somebody actually paid for subscribers, they're gonna terminate your channel right there, the same second. But regardless, let's say YouTube doesn't find out, right? This is actually gonna drastically damage your channel. If somebody pays for subscribers, I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say you have 1,000 subscribers, right? Because I know there's stupid websites like that. You have 1,000 subscribers, right? And on average, people watch your videos and you get 200 videos per 1,000 subscribers, right? Or 100 videos or whatever it is, right? Whatever the number is. Let's say you have 100 views per 1,000 subscribers, right? Now, even though this is not high percent, but you have 10 to 20% watching your video. People watching your videos. Now you purchase another few thousand subscribers, and here's what happens. Now you had 10 to 20% ratio of people watching you. Now you purchase, let's make it even more. Let's make it 5,000 subscribers. Now all of a sudden you have 6,000 subscribers. But guess what? Your views stay the same. So for YouTube algorithm, this is actually gonna damage your channel because now no longer 10 to 20% of people watch your videos, which is relatively good, right? There is YouTubers who have 40% ratio, but usually it's between 10 and 20%. That's just the average. And now you have 6,000 subscribers, only like 100 or 200 people watch your video, which means only 3% of the people watch your video. So for YouTube, this is actually really bad because YouTube is gonna determine that very simply, okay, this is really bad channel because now nobody is watching his videos because he has high number of subscribers, but then nobody is watching the videos. Not only I wouldn't recommend it, I would recommend never ever to do this because that's crazy to me. Yeah, but I know that. I know people spend money for silly stuff. Yeah, they put bots, they put viewing bots and all this crazy stuff. Like it's ridiculous, okay? And that's actually damaging YouTube generally because then YouTube, has to put more policies and be more strict on people who don't even do that. I know I don't know him personally, but I know somebody that basically, was doing YouTube channel and somehow he clicked that, for YouTube, like basically some auto detect system detected that I forgot what it was. I think he was supposedly watching his own ads. I don't believe the guy did. He had a legit channel and they knocked him out. All the monetization went off. And the guy built it, I think, over 100,000 subscribers, even I'm not mistaken. Was building it for years. And then basically YouTube just knocked his monetization out. So it's like, just because of people like that, it's damaging everything else around, unfortunately. I would never recommend it. Build the views organic way. Watch time, views, organic way, and especially subscribers. Even if somebody asks you to do sub for sub, always refuse. Say, no, sorry, bye-bye. I'm not doing this, I don't care. If somebody says, oh, I'm not gonna subscribe, I don't care, don't subscribe. It's fine with me. I better have one real subscriber than 10 fake ones. 100%. No, that's fine, futuristic. That's fine. You can ask your friends to subscribe, but I did that in beginning a lot more than now on Chris's channel. On my channel, I don't really care. But on Chris's channel, in beginning, we used to do that a lot. But basically what happened is sooner or later, you're gonna realize that you're wasting your time. Actually, what I mean by that is if you have supportive people, this couple of people are gonna support you, that's great. But basically focus on your content and that's it. And when you focus on your content, your subscribers will come and it's gonna be 1,000 times more than your family and friends. I have also family and friends who are basically negative about the channel. Not like negative directly towards me. It's just they don't see the things you see. If you believe you can be successful on YouTube, they don't see it for you, because guess what? They failed. Maybe they try some business, maybe they try to do something, and just because they cannot do it, they think you cannot do it. But don't believe these lies. They are basically lies, and don't believe them. You can do it, and that's it. Especially on YouTube with the technology we have today. Like, there is no way that you cannot grow. If you actually produce videos, you have to research also what videos to put. I'm not just saying you put random videos and all of a sudden you're gonna have 20,000 subscribers or 50 or million. But basically, if you put enough effort, your subscribers will come. Yeah, you can ask your friends, but like I said, just produce better content. And I don't mean, you have bad content. I'm just saying, always try to improve your content and your subscribers will come. It might be not tomorrow, not a week from now, or a month, but later they will come. So that's why I'm gonna give you guys a cool example, right? With the videos not always going right away the way you want to. We make a couple of videos with Chris, right? And even he stopped videos. Some of them were stuck. I forgot which video, but one of them, one of the top ones, was stuck for 3 months, almost 3 months. Zero things happening. Stuck, only he got couple of views in beginning, 40, 50, 60 views, whatever it was in beginning of the video. When you release the video, the first day people always watch. So basically, the views came down and it was like couple of views a day, like very minimum, almost nothing going on. It crashed to almost zero and nothing. 2.5 months. After 2.5 months, YouTube finally realized that this video is actually legit video. That's what I'm saying in beginning. Make sure your video, the title is not lying. It's pretty much, you put in the title what your video is actually about, complemented with the thumbnail. And after 2 or 3 months, the video went like this. It was zero, and all of a sudden it started to go like this. Like almost in 1 day. 1 day more and more and more, and it was just pretty much going up. Look, it never got 2 million views, but basically at that time on our channel we had only a few hundred subscribers, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And this video has 58 or whatever thousand views. I forgot right now. But the video has 58,000 views, and it didn't happen right away. That's the thing. You have to have patience. That's why when you do YouTube for a while, this is the most exciting thing with this crazy YouTube. And I mean crazy in the good way. I love YouTube. Basically, it might not happen for a while, but when you put these videos, 1 video, 2nd video, 5th video, 10th video, 1 video is gonna click. Sometimes 1 video is gonna click right away. Then the video that was stuck, that video is gonna click, and all the sudden you're gonna see like stuff happening without your control. And that's the best position to be in. Yeah, clickbait now. Always, be honest. Now, just because clickbait is not good, that doesn't mean you don't have to tease your audience, okay? You have to determine this too, because if, for example, I would put it, let's say, for example, I would put, let's say, I don't want to crash my car, but for example, right? Let's say I would crash my car, right? Let's say I would crash my car, and I would put title in the family vlog, right? Because as you guys know, I have family vlogging channel. I'm not promoting them channel, I'm just saying. And I would put that title, oh, just another day in New York City with like minor scratch on the car. Okay, so that's not really effective title, right? But if you put something like, oh my God, we crashed, I hope we're gonna be okay, or I can't believe the damage. Now, you're not lying, you're not clickbaiting. You had a little crash, right? Don't crash the cars on purpose, by the way. You had a little crash, but also the title has more kick. So I would advise you to, don't clickbait, but if you make the title, make it more tempting to click. If the title is gonna be super soft, people will not click it. If I would just put like, yeah, New York City, another day, and like, we have little fender bender, people might not click it. But if I'm gonna say, oh my God, we're going on the road and then this happened, and then show like picture of crashed car or something like that. So that's not actually clickbait in the negative meaning. You're actually teasing the story. That's totally fine. Because the thumbnail and title they have to grab attention. If they don't grab attention, if it's just average title, it's gonna have less than average results, because you're competing with 20 million of the same kind of videos, and your video has to stand out. But don't clickbait to the point of, like, for example, you know, you have like tiny scratch on the car in this example, and you're like, oh my god, we almost died. You know what I mean? Like, that's just ridiculous. And then they're gonna click your video and there is like a little tiny scratch on the bumper. Like, that's really clickbait. That's messed up. So that's what I'm saying. Don't do clickbait, but also make your titles and thumbnails and descriptions little teasing. That's how you win, without doing actual clickbait. Yeah, clickbait without lying. But yeah, that's a different clickbait. Usually people associate clickbait with negativity, but it's not always like that. Yeah, clickbait as far as teaser goes is totally fine, as long as the video is matching what you clickbaiting people to do. So if the video is matching what you're actually trying to clickbait, not clickbait, you know what I mean? Hey Apex Alex, hello, how you doing? Basically, if you're teasing the story, that's totally fine. And that's not usually description of the clickbait. How was what 1v1 Apex Alex? I'm not sure what are you referring to. Which 1v1? I'm not sure. Maybe you're talking to Futuristic, I'm not sure. Okay. So basically, yeah, that's kind of teaser. That's not exactly clickbait. Fake clickbait, which is the one that people know YouTube the most from, is the one that I was saying before. You know, your video title and thumbnail totally doesn't match your video. So let's say you're saying, you know, some actor, you know, stole candy from the store, right? And people is gonna try to click your video, and then all of a sudden you have a computer tutorial. That doesn't make any sense. That's a clickbait. That's really messed up. But if it's something just slightly teasing the story, that's actually good. Yeah, totally 100% you on point, Grim Monolith. Yeah, clickbait is not bad as long as it's not basically, like you said, having misleading information. That's exactly what it is. So if you're not misleading people into clicking your video for something else other than what's in your video, then it's good. But if somebody is faking it and basically misleading the information in the video, like Monolith said, Grim Monolith, so that's actually, I agree with you 100%. Yeah, I Futuristic Gamer, God bless you, brother, because I couldn't fight with anybody in a wrestling match or whatever match, so I don't know how you guys do it. And I'm actually gonna ask you a question, and please don't be offended, Futuristic. Please do not be offended. The wrestling matches I used to watch before, I know partially this is act. There is no way in hell somebody gets slammed so bad, like on the floor, and he actually survives. So that's my question. How much of the wrestling is acting and how much is the real deal? You know what I mean? Because I know some part is acting, 100%. But like, you know, is it like mostly acting? Because for me, that's mostly acting. But also, I think wrestling is cool, but it's also like a show too. So obviously you have to provide some show. So, you know, it has to be acting in the way, because otherwise people will just kill each other. You know, some guy jumps on somebody on the back, like, dude, are you serious? Like, he would die straight. Yeah, so yeah, clickbaiting, you have to have teasing title, and you know, basically that's all cool. Actually, there is even things that you can, I forgot somebody was talking about some cool app where you can even put how emotional the title is. That's really good. I forgot what it was. I tried a couple of months ago, but I didn't actually put it in Chris's channel, none of the titles. But basically, what I was saying, this application actually checks how powerful is your title, how much emotion it invokes in people. So that's really good, because if it's strong emotional title, most likely people will click it again. So there's like a lot of different things you can do basically. yeah. It's definitely yeah. Wrestling is definitely kind of acting is scripted and stuff like that. But when I was a kid, I used to watch wrestling matches. Right now, I actually don't have time. Not that I don't like it. It's just I really have no time. That's my problem. Between the family, we're trying to, stay with my family, have time, and doing 3 YouTube channels. Although the third one we didn't do much on it recently for a month and a half or something. We didn't post any video, so I'm gonna get on that too. But mainly, I'm gonna build this channel. The reason, by the way, guys, futuristic and all of you, that we're not posting mostly on the family channel right now is basically because I have to be dependent on other people to do it. And if I'm posting videos on my own, I know like whether I can post the video or not, I'm on my own. I decide when I post the video. Like nobody will stop me from doing so, or nobody will tell me to post 5 videos, 1 or 5 or 2, right? But with my family channel, sometimes we don't have same schedule as my wife and stuff like that. So it's kind of becoming a little bit more difficult. And also, Chris is building the channel, so I don't want to bother him with other videos because we want to have family time. So that's why it's hard for me to do the family channel. I'm not saying we will not do it, but what I'm just saying is it's easier for me to do this channel, make videos on this channel, because basically I'm my own boss. I have my schedule and I can squeeze the video anytime I want to. Even if, for example, like like today we kind of free. My wife was kind of working longer, so we're like free with Chris. Like we don't care about anything in the house. Not that we're making mess, but you know what I mean. Like we feel free. We're like, woo, we're free. You know what I mean? So me and Chris were laughing like guy's house today, and and basically, I can squeeze the video. I can stream anytime. I don't have any obligations, or even if I have obligations, I can always manage the time. But as far as my wife goes and Chris, then it's not always easy to make the video because of the schedule and stuff like that. That's why I know it's easier for me to grow this channel than the family channel, for example. But our main focus is basically to help Chris with his channel because I want him to basically prosper one day without me. Right now it's impossible because of the YouTube rules that you have to watch the kids channels are under 13 years of age, so I have to be there. But once he crosses 13, hopefully YouTube is not gonna change any rules with that, so he can do everything on his own, and that's gonna be the best. Yeah, I know. What will Chris do when Fortnite is dead? Because Epic is awful competitor, ruins everything they have. Good question, but no, Chris will not crash the channel, I tell you that much. If there is, Fortnite gaming and then Fortnite game is gonna collapse, there is gonna be another game that is gonna be different, but maybe another first-person shooter or whatever genre of the games he wants to do. So just because Fortnite is gonna be dead, that doesn't matter. Actually, we posted some other videos on our channel before, and these videos had like one video had 16,000 views, and it wasn't Fortnite at all. It was very old game. It was iPad game. It was 10-pin shuffle. So if there is no Fortnite, that's not a problem. Basically, he will do other games. So that's the thing. Yeah, there is also the next great thing, but we don't really go with any trends that way because it's hard to also compete with like popular YouTubers. So when Chris asked me if he can stream Fortnite, I allowed him to do it because that time I wasn't even sure if he should do it because he was like 9 years old, right? I was like, I'm not sure about that, but whatever. But I let him do it finally. He was like, like pretty much every day, Dad, but everybody else is doing it and this and that, and he was doing it, so I finally let him do it, But if Fortnite will die, there is gonna be another games. This is not really an issue. Yeah, Minecraft is good, but Chris doesn't like Minecraft that much personally. I don't either. Like for example, I can watch Fortnite game, and I can kind of watch it. Not that I'm gonna enjoy 3 hours of the gameplay, but I can kind of watch it. but I cannot watch no Minecraft. Don't get me wrong. Like that's, I know that even adults play the Minecraft, but for me, and don't be offended by this statement, but like, it's more towards the children, and that's fine. But like, I cannot watch Minecraft. I can watch Fortnite or some other first-person shooters or some other games, but like Minecraft wouldn't be there for me, like that. But Chris was playing Minecraft before some time ago too. Now he actually plays Roblox a little more than Minecraft. I don't even think he plays Minecraft, or if he does, I don't see him playing Minecraft, but he does play Roblox sometimes, on the computer. He's always asking me, Dad, can I play your computer? That's another thing too. I wish we have two computers, but, we don't need to have two computers, but I'm just saying it would be nice. So he could have his own computer in the future because we have only one piece. I have some old laptop, but it's Windows computer and it's all messy, and I would have to bring it to some repair shop and kind of reinstall the software from scratch. I don't even have CD for it or none of this stuff. So, and the computer is slow as well because is few years technology. It wasn't the fastest at that time, but right now it will be extremely slow machine as well. First of all, it has hard drive, spinnable hard drive, and it's not that fast. So I wouldn't really, I told Chris maybe 2-3 years from now, whenever that happens, when you gotta develop your channel into something way bigger, then we can basically have two computers. And also I'm gonna teach him how to edit videos so he can, I don't know, my camera is going crazy. I saw this, like, it's blinking from one to the other. Let me just try something. 1 second, you guys. This is so annoying. 1 second. Because it's like I have this filter on. Maybe this one is messing up. I'm gonna remove it. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna help. Now it's still blinking. I don't know what's happening. 1 second. Let me just fix it back. It's like the color correction is going like lighter and darker for some reason, whatever that. But yeah, so in the future, maybe we're gonna have two computers. I want Chris to also be independent, edit his own videos. So that way, that would be even better. Because basically, if we can edit, videos, like he would edit his own videos or stream. Right now, I'm like occupied with his stream sometimes, but he's gonna do everything on his own. Then I'm gonna basically edit other videos. You see what I mean? So I can speed up this channel as well. But for the time being, I'm happy I'm helping him. Obviously, he's only 11 and he needs help, and I'm glad to be here for him. And it's kind of journey for me too. I'm learning some new things from his channel that I can incorporate into my channel or even into the streams, so I can talk about it and stuff like that. So I'm really like blessed that way, that I actually have some experience from other channel, so then I can talk about it too, Guys, any more questions? I'm gonna wrap the stream up. I'd be glad to answer any questions, and if not, then I'm gonna wrap it up, and that's gonna be pretty much it, guys. Okay, I'm gonna wait 5 seconds as always, and I'm gonna wrap it up. So yeah, I'm happy, by the way. I know that sounds weird, but I'm happy the summer is almost over, and I'm saying this not for the school purposes, because some of you have school and stuff like that, so that's gonna be harder on you. But I'm saying as far as the summer, the weather goes, I don't like hot weather, and for me, I struggle a lot. Go ahead, Futuristic, put it on the screen. So I basically struggle a lot in summer. I'm always too hot. Like I really don't like summer. As far as summer in New York, we have 90 degrees weather sometimes for 3 weeks in a row, like humid like crazy, 70% humid or whatever it is. I don't know the digits, but it's extremely high humid. That's why I struggle a lot. And I like fall only in New York and spring. Winter is also a little bit tough because you have snow and ice and slush on the pavement and all this crazy stuff. That's also tough, but I really struggle in summer. Oh, I'm sorry. You said, I'm not reading the chat correctly. You have no questions. Sorry, my bad. So, okay, guys, thank you so much for watching the stream. I hope you guys have a blessed weekend. I'm not sure if I will stream tomorrow. I think I'm gonna try to make video or stream tomorrow again, but I'm gonna try to find some better topic. Something different, and I see you guys next time. See you tomorrow. See you in the other stream, if not tomorrow. And guys, have a blessed weekend. Bye, guys. Thank you. Good night too. Have a good night, Futuristic. Bye.